And I got a tour of the Millennium Falcon, and I took a piece of insulation from the Millennium Falcon. Isn't that cool?
Ben, thank you for doing this, sir. We really appreciate it.
Hector, it's an honor. I actually I know we're talking about things that we love, and behind you, how can I do this where it's not showing you everything in my work? Well, all right, hold up.
You can just describe it to me and I'll believe you.
No, because I want to show you how similar we are.
Uh-huh.
So I have exactly what you have behind you on the on the side of my wall, and in it, props from everything I've done. But then I also have a bunch of Kid Robot figures.
Nice.
I have a hoverboard. I have Parks and Rec knitted figures, which are amazing.
Nice.
And then I have a couple Funkos and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff. So I literally, like, your figures up there, it looks like you have the Justice League.
That's
But
right.
I have like a bunch of a lot of Simpsons, a lot of Futurama stuff, and of course a lot of Sonic stuff.
You agreed to do this, to talk to me real briefly today, to tell us about your secret obsession, something that you are low-key obsessed with that people might not know about. And I'm really excited to dive into this because I found out what it is.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about it. Ben, what's your secret obsession?
My secret obsession, which I collect, and I probably have 15 of them now, or 14 or 15 of them now, is animation cells from cartoon shows or animated films from when I was a kid, or so I love the idea, and I'll send you pictures of them. I'm looking right now, so I have 8 in front of me right now, and it's Simpsons, Goofy from when he does Goofy Sports. Ooh. I have I have Stimpy from Ren and Stimpy. I have Homer running to the bathroom from The Simpsons. Donald Duck when he's going to his therapist. I have Rugrats. Wow. I have Scooby-Doo. I have DuckTales. Then I also, over here, which I haven't hung up yet, I have Scrooge and DuckTales. I have Pink Panther. I have Wile E. Coyote. I'm not great at spending money, so it's like there's some that there's a Jiminy Cricket that I'm like, oh my goodness, but it's so expensive that,
yeah.
But it makes me so happy. I remember when someone was like, what, do you collect art? And I was like, not really. I do this animation cell thing because they make me so happy.
In case people don't know, animation and cartoon shows today, they're all done through computer. They're still hand-drawn, but they don't have those cells the way that they used to. So you're getting stuff sort of from the pre-switch to digital, from pre-switch to HD.
That's exactly right. Yeah, people drew this, and it's not even that. The cell then has to be painted, as you'll see, hand painted, and that's every freaking cell. So for me to own a piece of something that I love so much, it's like owning a prop from a movie. I have a couple props from things, but it's like this. So for me, it's heaven, and it's art. To me, it's like I love it. So I can go into a cell store. There's a couple in LA, and I'll go through them how people who love music go through records like this. I do the same thing and pull it up oh my goodness, and then it's too expensive, and I was like, I can't do this one, but maybe this one. So it's been very fun.
Ben, I want to ask you a hypothetical. If money were no object, if you could take your pick from any cartoon show and grab
Hector, this is great.
Cell, which one would it be? I mean, what's your white whale? What's your number one? That's because you already listed Simpsons, DuckTales, Rugrats. You got some all-timers. Is there anything else that you are really looking for?
Yeah, I mean, I would love Aladdin. I would love Lion King. I would love all the movies. The movie ones are way harder to get. I would love Jiminy Cricket. Are you kidding me? There are these, any of that stuff, anything that started it off too, if we can do Snow White or something like that. But the big ones for me that I connect with the most are Aladdin. To me was my movie growing up. Same with Lion King was such a big deal for me. Little Mermaid was such a big deal. Those 3 back to back were amazing. And in terms of cartoon shows, anything in the Disney afternoon, a Ted Stone's a Darkwing Duck, or Rescue Rangers or Gummy Bears. I'd probably get one line. That was a Disney afternoon. And then Turtles, all the turtle ones are to find a good turtle one, they used to just hand them out. It wasn't a big deal. They used to hand them out. They used to give them away for not much. And so to find a good turtle one would be great. Oh, what's great that I almost got was Roger Rabbit. To get the animated version of Roger in the frame of a Roger Rabbit thing.
Oh my gosh, you almost got it. What happened? Were you outbid? What the heck happened?
It was just expensive.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You don't understand. Right. When I grew up doing comedy, I didn't have any money, so it's when you're doing comedy and you're supporting yourself, you're not getting paid, so it's you get very smart with your money, And then even if you start making money, there's a piece of the back of your head that's like still that comedian that's eating just slices of pizza for $2. So it's like there, but you start to learn where you can spend and stuff like that.
Well, Ben, hopefully when this video goes out, we're going to get some animation enthusiasts. They're going to send you some free shit. That's all I'm going to say. Just some awesome...
my God. I wish there's a way I could trade with people. Surely there's something I have here that someone wants for, I love the idea of bartering for things. During the pandemic, my friend and I would barter for stuff. It was so fun.
I mean, you already mentioned that you had some Sonic Cels.
No, I don't. I don't
have a Sonic. Oh my gosh. Well, that's got to be.
Get a Sonic cell.
You got to get a Sonic. I would love to. I want to ask you about Sonic 2. At the time of this recording, final trailer just came out. That poster,
I know you. Today's the perfect day for us to do this. Perfect.
How great is that poster? That's like the Sonic 2 game art. It was so good.
I saw. They told me they were doing that poster, and they showed me it a couple days ago or a week or two ago, and I was like, "This is exactly what we should be doing."
Yep.
This all those things are exactly what we're doing. And in the movie, there's so many different little Easter eggs that are going to make you so happy. The movie's so good and big and crazy. It's such an epic film. And it's funny, and everybody's playing great. Idris plays great. Colleen, of course, plays incredible. Jim Carrey's Jim Carrey. He's amazing. James Marsden, yeah.
Ben, I love the cast. I love everybody you mentioned. I'm probably most excited about Colleen and Tails. I love her. She's
great,
best.
and
she great.
Fits. Sometimes different characters, if you take them from a cartoon show like this and it's a different medium, sometimes it doesn't work. And they worked with her and they played, like her and Jeff played around together. So they found the perfect version of what this should feel like. And then her and I did stuff together over Zoom so we can find the levels and see how our voices work together.
Wow.
And then she, of course, nailed it. She's a super pro. She's the one that, you wait in conventions to see and take pictures with. She's been doing this forever. So, and she's been lovely, and we text, and I'm rooting her on so much because she's such a good person and she's so good at what she does. So as someone who's been doing voiceover for a while, you always get excited when you see people succeed that are, deserve it and stuff like that.
Ben, do you have a favorite Sonic meme?
Oh, I like all the Sonic ones. I like all the crappy ones. Any of the ones that make the character that I play look absolutely bananas, I find to be so, like, there's one also where he's going like, there's like a GIF, not even a meme, but there's a GIF that's like Sonic going like this, and I think is the funniest thing. But any of those make my absolute day.
I got to get your thoughts on Quaxley, the new Pokemon starter. He's giving off real Dewey vibes. The blue guy. What's your take on that? Real Dewey vibes for sure.
I literally, when that came out, I literally retweeted it with the little eye emojis because it's like, it's blue, it's a duck, it looks like this little adventure boy. I'm like, I'm already in. There aren't a ton more 80s, 90s blue characters that I can play. We got Freakazoid, maybe. We have Mega Man, maybe. I can't think of any other blue.
What Simpsons episodes are those cells from? You said Homer running to the bathroom. Which one?
I got to look on the back. I forget. In my head, it may be the episode. Oh no, it's not, because I could see his car. Although maybe it is. You remember that episode when he's in between in New York City and he has to go and he keeps drinking that crab juice? It might be the one where he goes to the bathroom because he's like this running to the bathroom. I think it might be that one. I don't know where the other one is from. There was two that I really want to get. There's one of Krusty. But then I don't want it to look like I just have Simpsons cells.
You could do a row. You could do a row. You could do the Disney Afternoon row. You could do the Simpsons row. I mean, if it's your Ben, do you have a favorite episode of the Simpsons? Because I have a favorite. Do you have a favorite?
I love the B Sharps. I love the Do It For Her episode with for Maggie. Correct? Do It For Her from Maggie. I love that episode. Well, I love Itchy and Scratchy Land. I love that episode.
Where nothing could possibly go wrong.
I quote that all the time. If you get me in seasons 2 through 10, Monorail episode that Conan wrote, but also when Bill Oakley and Josh were show running, the show is just like, and when John Swartzwelder is writing, it's like some of the best writing on any format. Especially for television, if you think about the run they had, it's incredible. It taught me how to write comedy. I didn't even know, but as a kid, you're ingesting the timing. And a lot of people say that if you want to find out comedic timing, look at Looney Tunes. Look at these things that oftentimes just have a score in the background and barely say words. Like, you could see beautiful timing for all that stuff. And so I think The Simpsons are an extension of that.
Ben, thank you so much for talking to us today, man.
Oh
this
my
has
God,
been
Hector, of
our
course.
pleasure. We're gonna have to do another one where we deep dive into the video games.
I have a Back to the Future poster. I have my friend Gil Lazeri made me a Knicks poster. I have my Simpsons stuff. I have a Sonic. I have someone on DuckTales hand pencil drew me Dewey. And then I have my tour posters. And then I have any talk show I've ever done. I keep the mug that I sip because I started as a monologue writer a freelance monologue writer for Letterman. I don't know how. I always assume nobody's really seen me in anything. But if you know of a project I've been in.
What do you have from Parks and Recreation? You have little
parks. I have everything. When we did Entertainment 720, I took like all the swag stuff from there, and then when Amy's character was running,
amazing,
and then there's an episode in it where we print our own money, and I kept like 10 of these.
That's amazing.
So like me and maybe I think 3 or 4 of my friends who are like super fans, I gave those to, but I have probably like 3 or 4 left. Oh, you know what I have? When I worked on Star Wars.
Oh my gosh.
So I got to get like a crew hat, and then
this little guy, when you were helping out with this little guy, this thing?
I got one, by the way. So when I did a movie with Sam Rockwell, this is so bad. So he made me a John Ralphio. Nobody's ever seen that before.
That wins, dude.
This is the best one. The best one is I got a tour of the Millennium Falcon, and I took a piece of insulation from the Millennium Falcon.
Oh.
Isn't that cool?
That is incredible. Dude, that is
incredible. I am a mess. I have 20 video games here. I have all these props.
Dude.
But yeah, I'm a big, I was a kid. I all the things that you have, I have at home. I have all my turtle stuff. I have, I have my He-Man stuff. I have my little muscle guys. And I kept them all because, I like, even my X-Men figure. Oh my God, my Wolverine action figure was like my favorite thing. So it was like my world. I would escape into these wonderful worlds. I loved them so much. So I still
Here's why we love you. Here's why I love you, Ben, is because you are treating your inner child very, very well. And I'm not trying to be a bad influence, but I just want to say, next time you're in an animation Cels store in Los Angeles and you're checking them with the records, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to splurge. I should, by the way. Treat yourself. Get the one that you really wanted.
I'll give him one of these.
Give him one of these.
Hey,
how about that? You made it, man, and you're treating your inner child really, really special and really well, and that's why we love you, dude. So thank you for sharing your secret obsession with us today. We so appreciate it. Thank you, man.
Good to chat with you, dude.